Hey everyone, Chemist here, and hi. It's been a while since I last uploaded a video. I'm aware of that, but I want you guys to know that starting from here on forward, I'm getting back into the grind of making videos, and that's actually I'll make a update video explaining why I was gone for a little bit. But for anyone who wants like a TLDR. My channel here is called The Chemist, and that's because that's my profession in day-to-day life. And recently, I've been transitioning from graduate studies to my actual profession. So, for a small amount of time, some priorities had to get changed for a little bit, but I'm getting back into it. So yeah, so what I have today for you guys is kind of like an apology for taking such a long break, is a very special video near and dear to my heart. So this Vita video is kind of in response to my first one. So when I made my first video on the PS Vita, basically I had the day off, and I woke up one morning and I was playing Pokemon Liquid Crystal on my PS Vita, and I loved it so much, and I wanted to come down and make a video, and I just wanted to make it in hopes that maybe one of you watching it or someone would stumble along who just had a PS Vita or was thinking about getting one, and I wanted to let everyone know how much I enjoyed using mine. And in no way was I prepared for the level of viewership that video garnered. I can't believe so many people watch that video. I feel like it's easily one of the lowest quality videos on my channel in terms of production wise, but you guys, it's so many of you watched it, and the comment section was thriving with people who both think there are better options for emulation, which if you're just going from a raw benchmark standpoint, there is, and people who love the Vita just as much as I do. And it was a really healthy place for people to learn and discuss what they liked and didn't like about the Vita. So I can't believe so many of you watched it. So first off, before I even get into this video, I just want to thank you all. And then also now, when I first made that video, I had picked up the original Vita from that video, this black one right here. I had picked it up locally from near to me from an older lady who was selling it for practically nothing. I paid very little for it, and it was 3.60 firmware. And when I made that video at that time, that you pretty much had to have 3.60 to hack the Vita, right? There were no other options at that point in time. I know the video is older now, but so paying, I think I paid $80 for it. That was an absolute that was like practically highway robbery, right? It was so affordable. At that point in time, if you were on eBay looking for a 3.60 Vita, you were paying more for that than you were a Nintendo Switch, okay? That's how expensive these things were. And that was just for an all-black model like I have, which is the basic one. If you wanted a colored variant like the Aqua Blue or the Glacier White or the Metallic Red, any of those, right? You were shelling out a lot of money for one of those on a 3.60 firmware. But thankfully, the Flow has graced us not only with Modoru to downgrade firmwares, but he also made the Trinity exploit, which now allows any firmware PS Vita to be downgraded to 3.60. And that's just, it's incredible what he's accomplished. Forums on GBA Temp, back when I made that first video, weren't expecting an exploit for all firmwares for easily like 6 to 10 years down the road. And here we are, and the Flow has already done it. So what I'm going to do is in the comment section, or not the description of this video, in the description of this video, I'm going to leave a link to the Flow's GitHub where you can find a place to donate to him. And if you feel like you want to donate to him as a thanks for using anything he's created, then I highly suggest you do, because he deserves more praise and thanks than he will ever receive. So just to get that out of the way first. Now, so ever since I made that first video, right, I wanted the Aqua Blue PS Vita so bad, okay? And thanks to the Trinity exploit, I have one. I was able to pick one. Oh my gosh, my keys are still here. Sorry, I literally just got home. I was like, that's how excited I am to make this video. But yeah, so thanks to the Trinity exploit, you can get any firmware PS Vita and hack it now. So because of that, you can get good condition colored models of the Slim, and not have to worry about their firmware. As long as they're in good physical condition, you're good to go. You can use Trinity to hack it and get it down to 3.60. So that's exactly what I did. I went on eBay. I paid a very small amount of money for an excellent condition in-box Aqua Blue model, and I wasn't concerned about the firmware because it doesn't matter. You can use Trinity now to hack it. So basically what I want to do with this video as a first back is do an unboxing with you and just bask in the beauty of what this is. And then I haven't actually opened this up yet. I know the box isn't sealed or anything. If you look here, the box isn't sealed. But this is the first time I'm opening. I haven't even opened it yet. I literally came upstairs to where I do my videos and just put the box down here and started recording. So yeah, so once we unbox it, we'll figure out what the firmware is, and we'll go from there and hack it in a later video. So just for any of you that are curious, this is what the side of the box looks like. It just shows the side of the PS Vita. The outside of these boxes really aren't anything special, just the side again, the word PS Vita. The top, it looks pretty nice. And then the bottom, of course, I was able to get this from Japan off eBay, so everything's not in English, so the chemist is not going to be reading anything. Most likely the literature is probably going to be not in English as well. So when you open the box, you are immediately greeted just by the literature booklets. And so yeah, that's what I was expecting. Nothing's going to be in English, so I'm just going to kind of push these off to the side. Yeah, all the literature is not in English, so that's okay. Just kind of push this over here. Now, what's in the rest of the box is simply just what it looks like is the charger and the Vita itself. So this is the Slim model, and so you get your brick and your 2 cables for your charger. And again, this is the Slim, so you can see we got a micro USB instead of the proprietary charger that the OLED model uses. And now we just have the Vita itself. So I'm going to go ahead and just move this box away for the rest of the video. And yeah, so the Vita is wrapped in this translucent, soft touch sleeve. And if we just pull it out, and wow, there it is. Oh my goodness, it's incredible. I mean, this looks so good. I'm blown away by how good this looks. It's well, I've wanted one of these since day one, guys. Oh my gosh, I'm taken away at how good this looks. If you are thinking about picking up a PS Vita to do the Trinity exploit to get it down to 3.60, if you can, I highly suggest the Aqua Blue. I mean, I just think it looks so much better. It looks like a different console. I mean, it truly does. It looks like I'm holding 2 different consoles. It looks that good. Not that the all black doesn't look good, because I'm a massive fan of matte black everything. But yeah, this Aqua Blue looks incredible. One thing I will note, I'm standing above my camera. I'm trying very hard not to show what my camera looks like, because this is about the most ghetto setup of a camera you could possibly have, and I don't want you guys, oh man, judging that. So. But one thing I can note is I'm standing up and I can see the video recording as it's happening, and the Vita right now on video looks more like a royal blue than it does in my hands in person. In person, it looks more like a softer pale blue, almost like a I don't really know how to describe it. It's not as punchy and vibrant blue. It's not as poppy in the video. And I know that doesn't sound like an important thing to bring up, but guys, I'm actually colorblind. So if I can notice a difference in the video and in person, if any of you were standing here holding it in person as well, you would definitely see a difference. But the video is definitely making it look more like a poppy, vibrant blue than it is. It's definitely more of a pastel blue in person, and it's a matte finish as well. one thing that's really annoying about the all black one is that you get, it's a fingerprint machine. I mean, it's just it's impossible to keep it clean. So I'm glad this is I'm glad this is matte. I prefer matte finishes for pretty much everything, anyways. So yeah, wow, this just truly looks incredible. I just can't believe it. So we're gonna boot it up, and I'm gonna go through some simple things with you guys. First, we need to figure out what the firmware is and figure out where to go from there. And then second off, this is a Japanese model, so the X and circle button are going to be flipped because that's the way the Japanese models come. So yeah, so let's boot this up, open it right on up, and wow, there we go. Okay, so yeah, here we are. Okay, so first things first, let's just go ahead and figure out what firmware we're dealing with here, because it sounded like he sold a bunch of these, and when I asked him for the firmware model, he wouldn't tell me. But that's no big deal now that Trinity's been released. So we're just going to go to System and System Info, and oh my word. Oh my gosh, it's already on 3.60. Oh my god, I'm just taken aback right now. Guys, I'm not kidding when I told you I opened this box up with you, like on this video right now. I literally got home and got out of my car and came up here. Oh wow, I had no idea this is what the firmware was. Oh my gosh, this is going to make things so much quicker. Okay, well, you know what, guys? How about we just strap on in and grab some popcorn and some food and drinks, because we're going to hack this on the video right here. I mean, this is 3.60. We can hack this in minutes. Oh wow, I can't believe that. That makes things so much easier. Oh man. Whew. Okay, just got to recuperate from this. We're gonna hack this on camera right now, so don't worry about that. We'll get this going. First things first, though, let's do the things I was going to tell you about that we needed to do, because this is a Japanese model. So what we need to first go to is we need to go to Accessibility, and we need to go to Button Assignments and enable button assignments and customize them. And we need to scroll down to Circle and change that to Cross and flip those two and hit Confirm and then go back. So now if we hit Circle, right, or close this, let's say I want to open settings again. If I choose X now, it actually opens up, and if I hold Circle, it closes it, right? I probably should have done that before then, but it's flipped because this is from a model from Japan. Next things that we need to do is, oh my gosh, I can't believe this guy sold me a 3.60. Is we need to go to, let's see, we need to go to System, Auto Start Settings, and wow, look, he already turned off Download Update File for System Software. This guy totally knew this was 3.60. This box right here is checked by default, and you always want to uncheck it, so that way every time you boot up the system for the first time, if you're connected to Wi-Fi, it doesn't install the update file you already have. So this guy already took care of that too, because that's not checked by default. If you're truly booting a system up for the very first time, it will be checked, and it's something you should do right off the bat. Okay, guys. So yeah, I can't believe this is I can't believe this is 3.60. Okay, so guys, let's give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna pull this off camera and go ahead and connect to Wi-Fi. Okay. And then we're gonna install henkaku on this. We're gonna do this right now. So I'm gonna turn Wi-Fi on and connect to my access point. I'm also gonna turn the volume down because like they have the music going right now. And let's see. Let's get Wi-Fi going. I just can't believe that this is great. Like I'll get to hack this right on camera, which I did not think I was going to do. So the henkaku hack is so easy, I didn't think I was going to make a tutorial on how to do it, but now that we're just here and ready to go, I mean, I might as well. So we're just going to go ahead and boot up the internet browser, right? And we're going to get rid of all this, okay? And we're going to do henkaku.xyz, okay? So we're going to go there. Right, so here's the henkaku homepage, right? So what you do is, if you're on 3.60, just go ahead and click this install button. So this message is going to come up and be like, look, are you sure you want to do this? And yeah, we're definitely going to do this. So we're going to go ahead and do that. So this message is going to pop up, right? Let the bar fill up and hit OK. Okay. Just, you got to be patient with this, right? So that error message is going to come up. Okay, that's just part of what happens. You just got to be patient, right? So then molecular shell pops up over here, and it's installing. And you'll see right here, it like a finished message occurred, right? And then you'll see we have a new page, and molecular shell is right there. So when you guys were asking for tutorials on how to hack 3.60, I was hesitant to do it because it's that simple, right? Like, as of right now, our PS Vita is hacked. If we open up molecular shell and start it, you're going to see that it's right there. So it's going to say, "Welcome to Henkaku." I mean, like, we're done. Like this Vita is hacked. Like, it's that simple. So what we can do is, let's go ahead and, so here's the message. Blah, blah, blah. To enable unrestricted file access plugins, and you must enable unsafe mode from the official settings application. And so you just hit circle to hit OK, right? So we can actually go out of here, and let's go ahead and enable unsafe mode. Okay. So now if you come into your settings, you're going to have henkaku settings. We want to enable spoofing. I'm going to come back to this in a second. We're going to go ahead and change the spoofed version to 3.70. I'll show you why in a second. So we'll go ahead and do that. And then let's see here. Enable unsafe homebrew. So yeah, so that's all we have to do for that. Actually, we need to go right back into settings. And what we're going to do real quick is we need to go into PlayStation Network. And I'm going to go ahead and sign in to my PSN ID. And I'll explain why I'm doing this in just 1 second, okay? So let me go ahead and put in my email. The reason I'm doing this is because I already have a hacked Vita, right? It's right here. And I can transfer the micro SD card from that Vita to this one as long as I'm signed in to my PSN ID, because the PSN ID is what generates the encryption keys for the memory card. So if the encryption keys match, you can transfer data. So I'm going to go ahead and put my email in. I mean, I guess you guys could see this. I just don't want my my PS4 to get flooded with invites. Unless you guys play Black Ops 4. Like, I hop on that every now and then. So let's see. Adding my account. Okay, I wanted to do this off screen. And then there we go. So let's go ahead and close all of that, right? Okay, so there we go. So now what I should be able to do is let me sit this down right here. I'm going to prove, oh, I guess I can prove to you guys first that this is my hacked Vita, right? I mean, there's molecular shell, there's adrenaline, there's MGBA, I mean, everything's right here, right? I'm gonna power this Vita off. And, okay, so this is powering off. And once I think it's turned off, I'm going to get I have a proprietary SD card for this Vita. You could do an SD to Vita adapter from Amazon or something for pretty cheap if you want to use a normal micro SD. But this one I'm just going to use my same one because all of my hacked files are currently already on it. Okay. To use this memory card, you must restart the system. That's fine. I should have seen that coming anyways. But yeah, so since I did not install Enzo on this system yet, I'm going to have to reinstall henkaku again, okay? So don't get scared if you do the henkaku hack, and then when you boot your system back up from it being turned off, nothing works, okay? Okay, that's fine. Is it okay? But don't get scared with that. You have to redo the henkaku hack every time the system boots up from normal, but it's very easy to do, right? You go back to your browser, it opens up henkaku, right? And then it does its thing. Molecular shell reinstalls. And I'll teach you how to not have to do this anymore, right? So so that did its thing. It finished, right? And boom, look at that. Adrenaline, MGB, registry editor, everything's here that I had on here. But will it boot up right off the bat? Let's see. So we're just waiting. And wow, look at that. We're booting into Adrenaline right off the bat. And if we go to my memory stick, we'll see we got GPSP Kai for Game Boy Advance, Crash Team Racing, and Legends of Dragoon all ready to go right there. This circle and X is swapped, so I'm going to need to figure out a way to fix that because this is a Japanese variant. But to get out of Adrenaline, when you hold down the PlayStation button, Adrenaline has its own custom menu, right? So we can exit the... Oh, I guess that's actually part of the PS Vita, so I've already swapped it out here. Okay, yeah. Wow, so everything's ready to go. Good to go right there. Yeah, so I'm going to end this video here, guys. So I hope you enjoyed the unboxing of the Aqua Blue. The Aqua Blue looks so good to me. I'm so happy to be here. And yeah, so be expecting more videos becoming really soon from me, especially... I guess I'll go ahead and give you guys a sneak peek if you made it to the end. The video I'm going to make next is I obtained a DMG 102 from the famous modder Hi SB, okay? And I didn't just obtain any DMG 102. I obtained an extremely customized, beautiful-looking, jaw-dropping DMG 102, and there's no other one like it. It's the only one out there. So for sticking around to the end of the video, that's your reward, okay? You will get to, my next video will be reviewing that, and I'm telling you, your jaw is going to drop. This DMG 102 is incredible. If you've never looked up Hi SB on Instagram, where he does his selling of his stuff, you need to check him out. I mean, your jaw will drop. It's truly incredible. But I'm going to stop rambling. So I really appreciate you guys watching the video. I appreciate the support the original Vita video got. I appreciate the understanding from me transitioning from my graduate studies into my profession. And I can't wait to start posting videos more frequently. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.